I'm going over the best magnesium supplements. We're going over magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide, magnesium glycinate, magnesium sulfate, and magnesium threonate. And we're starting now. There is a blood test to measure magnesiums, but it only measures about 5% of the magnesium in our body. There is 22 to 26 grams of magnesium that should be present in our body, and they've done a lot of studies with more complex calculations that essentially show we have a 66+% deficiency. There are 600 enzymes in the body. Magnesium is extremely important, and guess what? We used to get it from our water supply, but now no longer. In almost all communities, magnesium is filtered out of our water. And they've actually done studies where places that still live on stream water or mountain water, they actually have better health levels in the deficiencies that we're going to talk about. These are some of the more eye-opening magnesium studies that I have seen. I link them in my Magnesium Secrets video. And then number two, our diet. Even though we were eating about 2,000 or so calories in the 1950s, now we're eating in the 4,000 range. But guess what? Our food is now processed. It's cookies, it's breads, it's nutrition-free foods that have low magnesium, low nutrition, and we're said to get about 80 to 90% less magnesium from our diet than we did about 100 years ago. Processed food is not the answer. I do have my top 15 most practical foods to get your magnesium from, so if you want to do it through diet, check that out below, but we're focusing on the supplements in this video. And I'm going to count down the 10 most important benefits of magnesium. 10, electrolyte balance. This is essential for nerve signals, muscle contractions. If you have cramps, spasms, sore muscles, that could be magnesium. Number 9, nervous system regulation. It's needed for proper nerve function, potentially for peripheral neuropathy. Could that contribute? Number 8, blood pressure regulation. So if you have high blood pressure, magnesium is shown to contribute, and that relates to heart disease and stroke as well indirectly. Number 7, heart health, vascular disease. Number 6, blood sugar control. It's shown that people with supplemented magnesium actually can reduce their diabetes risk. Number 5, mood regulation. Magnesium is linked to less depression, less anxiety, and especially ones like magnesium L-threonate. There's specific studies about their reduction that's measured in high-level trials. Number 4, muscle function. Magnesium shown to help with muscle contraction and relaxation, cramps, spasms. Number 3, bone health and osteoporosis. This is important in the function of osteoblasts, which build bone, and osteoclasts, which chew bone. Number 2, migraine relief. Studies have shown that magnesium can help with severe migraines, headaches, and number 1, improved sleep quality. Magnesium can help with neurotransmitters, and in fact, some of these magnesium supplements help a lot more than others. Here are the supplement guidelines. Based on age and gender, over 18, for a male, you want to get it 420 milligrams per day. For a female, you want to get 320 milligrams per day. Personally, I like to take it at nighttime as well, especially if you're taking magnesium glycinate, for example, to help with sleep. Be aware of medical conditions. So Carolyn Dean from the Magnesium Secret, she mentions 4 medical conditions. So number 1 is kidney failure or kidney problems. Number 2 is bowel obstruction. Number 3 is myasthenia gravis. And number 4, some people just can't tolerate it. This is not meant to be your own personal doctor, so always check if you're having bad symptoms. I know in the comments sometimes people are like, hey, I took some magnesium and I blew up like a berry. Be aware of that. You know, there are allergies. There are different mixtures in a lot of these supplements. There can be contaminations always, so just be aware of that. And it's great to start gradually as well. Start with a little bit, you know, don't take like a huge scoop of magnesium to start with. You could have some side effects, you could have some symptoms like diarrhea. So start slow and gradually move up depending on how it's doing, or try different types of magnesium as well if you're not tolerating one type or another. One that's Googled a lot is magnesium sulfate. This is actually used as a laxative. Magnesium sulfate increases water in the intestines and can help with constipation. Magnesium sulfate is also in things like Epsom salt. It's used in bath soaks to relieve muscle soreness and stress. I did actually read a paper though where somebody filled up a whole bathtub of magnesium sulfate salt baths and they sat in it for too long, and they actually developed magnesium toxicity that way. It can soak through your skin if you sit in it forever. Don't go too crazy. It's meant to be used for like foot baths and things like that. And I use that in a lot of my remedies, but 15-20 minutes is really all you want to do. Not a full bath for like multiple hours where your skin breaks down. Magnesium sulfate is a less common supplement, and it can be used to correct magnesium deficiency, but it's used for preeclampsia, eclampsia, pregnancy treatments in hospitals. It can be used as an anti-inflammatory in soaks, in baths. The reality is you want to use it more as an oral laxative under the care of your doctor. You can use it in Epsom salts as a soak. You don't want to take it orally. That's probably not the best one to take. And the beauty is magnesium sulfate is generally pretty cheap as the bath. Magnesium sulfate has a lot of applications. Use it as Epsom salts. Don't digest it orally. It's going to mess up your stomach. It's going to give you gassiness. You're going to run to the bathroom. Number 2. Another great option is magnesium citrate. This is one me and my family have used a lot. This is more bioavailable than ones like magnesium oxide or magnesium sulfate. It is water soluble, so it's more absorbable. It is used commonly as a pill, as a powder, and it does have the benefit of being a mild laxative. Generally, if you're a little bit constipated, if you're backed up, magnesium citrate could be a great option for you. That's really who should be taking it, people that are slightly constipated and that have a magnesium deficiency. It is more bioavailable than magnesium oxide, and the typical dosage is about 200 to 300 milligrams because you're still getting some from your diet. You don't want to get too crazy. If you're taking like huge scoops, you might get some gassiness. You might be going to the bathroom. Magnesium glycinate. This is a great option. In fact, possibly the best value to benefits. The bioavailability is better than magnesium oxide. It differs from the other forms because it's bound to the amino acid glycine. Glycine has the benefits of being an amino acid, and it does help with sleep. So in my sleep supplements video, glycine is actually a sleep supplement. So you can check that out below. I won't get into all the science behind it. Magnesium is a sleep supplement, and glycine is a sleep supplement as well. So both can work well together. For that reason, when I take magnesium glycinate, I take it at nighttime. It's been shown to help reduce anxiety, affect the brain as a sleep aid, and manage stress. In today's world, we're more anxious than ever. Inflation's up through the roof, all this crazy stuff in the media. Who doesn't want a little bit of magnesium glycinate to relax and calm down? I know I do. A lot of my family members use it. It's a great option. The studies are really good. Magnesium glycinate does not cause diarrhea, and it does not work as a laxative like magnesium citrate or magnesium sulfate do. If you're not constipated, magnesium glycinate's the way to go. It can help you with sleep and anxiety as well. The studies are actually really good. There's a lot of studies out. You want to take about 100 to 350 milligrams daily. If you take it in the morning, it's not necessarily going to make you sleepy. I personally take it later at night. It just works well with my diet that way. Magnesium oxide is an option as well. There's a couple negatives about magnesium oxide. It is not very bioavailable, but at the same time, it's very cheap and you can just take more. It is the most popular and the most sold form of magnesium in the United States, but it is used more as an antacid if you have heartburn, or it's used more as a laxative. So it's really used for those two things. You can get some magnesium for it, but there are easier ways. Realistically, magnesium citrate, magnesium glycinate are probably the two easier ways to go about it. You can take 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium oxide daily, but it's probably not my first choice. Now, another great option is magnesium L-threonate. This was developed by a group of scientists at MIT, including a Nobel Prize winner. It's a salt formed from magnesium and threonic acid. Threonic acid is a metabolite of vitamin C. So they were doing studies, basically vitamin C and magnesium, and they came up with magnesium L-threonate. This is notable because studies showed that the brain and the central nervous system, like the spinal cord, the nerves, take up more magnesium than other forms, especially even magnesium glycinate and citrate, which are already pretty good. So those studies show cognitive benefits such as improved memory, learning, neuroprotective effects, potential benefits in enhanced memory and learning. These are all new studies, but there are some higher level studies that look at 100, 200 people, and the results are statistically significant. Even sleep quality, protecting against brain inflammation, neurodegenerative disorders like peripheral neuropathy. The typical dosage is 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams because the vast majority of the weight of magnesium L-threonate is that threonic acid. If you're taking 2 grams of magnesium L-threonate, you're only really getting 144 milligrams of elemental magnesium. The studies that they used, that's really all they used, so you don't have to take like 10 grams. That would be pretty expensive as well because this is not the cheapest form of magnesium. It is proven to penetrate the blood-brain barrier a little bit better than the other ones. So out of all of these, I'm personally using magnesium glycinate right now. I am using magnesium L-threonate recently over the last 30 days. I go over a video on my experiences on magnesium L-threonate, including going into a deep dive on the studies. Check that out below.